Hello guys, welcome to NameTech channel. My name is Nehemiah, and guys, I'm glad to have you on board. Now today we are going to focus on data entry for beginners. And first of all, let's begin by first understanding what is data entry. So basically guys, data entry is the input of data from various sources into a computer or a system, and it's often accomplished by a data entry clerk. So basically guys, this data entry specialist is required to efficiently manage a large amount of information that is sometimes confidential or sensitive in nature. So basically guys, these are some of the services that a data entry specialist provides. So basically guys, there are several types of data entry services, and they include online. Also we have a formatting, conversation, and a transcription. Let's understand each item here. Now guys, the basic data entry involves a specialist reading a document and typing it in into a processing software. And then the online data entry involves the entry of information into an online form or a portal. Remember, just like doing KRA and such stuffs. And also you have a data formatting, which involves reformatting and correcting or editing. Basically that is part of data entry. And then we also have the transcription or transcribing of audio, transcription of audio, whether speeches, discussion, or interviews into a text. And guys, there are several programs for data entry, and the one that is commonly known is Microsoft Office packages, where we have Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel, PowerPoint, and so forth. And today we are going to focus on Microsoft Excel. And guys, the program that I'm gonna use here, it is WPS. Remember, WPS is fully compatible with the Microsoft Office 2016-2019, but I always like it because it is, it is free, and it is light, less than 100 megabytes, unlike the Microsoft Office packages, which is around 4 gigabytes. And so guys, first of all, let me open the program here. It is WPS, and then once you open, then you'll have this kind of an interface. And remember, for me, I had previous projects, that's why you can see that I have some items here. But then let's go straight to the spreadsheet, because I'm going to focus on the Excel. Now here the spreadsheet, but guys, I remember I said that it's fully compatible with the Office packages, and you can see that we have a document. So documents like the Word, Microsoft Word, spreadsheet is like the Microsoft Excel, presentations like the PowerPoint. Also we have the PDF. But we are going to focus on the spreadsheet, actually the Microsoft Excel. Now, once you open your Microsoft Excel on your Windows or on Mac, then guys, will have this kind of an interface here, where we have the, these are templates here. We have these templates. You can choose to work with the templates, or you can just go to the blank. For me, because I'm teaching, let me just go to the blank, document. And so guys, let's begin by first understanding the the items here at the top. So basically these items, they are called tabs. Like these are home tab, insert tab, page layout tab, the formulas tab, and the data tab, the review tab, view tab, tools tab, and so forth. And guys, in each tab we have something called a ribbon. So basically this entire spectrum is a ribbon, and in each ribbon, guys, we have something called groups, and a group is divided with a line. I don't know if you can see it on your end, but we have some lines here separating each group. And sometimes if the features do not fit in a group, we have something called a launch button. Basically, if you're using Microsoft Excel, we have something called a launch button if the items do not fit in this group. And then guys, here at the bottom we have something called a worksheet. Now a worksheet is made up of columns and rows, and guys, you can have several worksheets. Like basically this is just a single worksheet. You can add another worksheet, you can add several worksheets there, and basically you can rename, like you can give it you can double click and change the name, like give it something like database. I give it something like this one, you give it something, any name, like a test or whichever name you have. Now guys, the combination of this worksheet, the combination of these sheets, they make something called a workbook. The combination of worksheets, they make something called a workbook. And so guys, let's understand the rows and columns in the worksheet. Now guys, you can see that we have some alphabetical letters A, B, that goes A, B, C from left to right. So basically each letter stands for a column. Like we have a column A, column B, column C, column D, column E, column F, and so forth. And then here on your left you have numbers number 1, 2, 3 that runs from top to bottom, and basically each number stands for a row. Now this is the first row, second row, third row, fourth row, fifth row, and so forth. And guys, where the columns and a row intersect, they make something called a cell. Now for example, where column D and row 4 meet, they make something called a cell, and the name of this cell is called a D4. So basically this is a single cell, and remember each cell has a name. Like this one is C3. You can see we have it is in column C, row 3. Now the name of the cell is C3. So basically guys, each cell has a name. When you click here, it is G7. Here at the top you can see that it is G7. So basically, basically guys, the combination of several cells, they make something called a range. Now a range is a combination of cells. Like you can have something like this. So basically this is a range. Now a range has a name. Like this range, basically if you want to find the name of the range, you begin from the first cell and the last cell. So basically the name of this range is called C3 through H11. So basically the name is C3 through H11, actually H11. Yeah. So basically guys, this is how you can define a range, and then also this is how you can define a cell. So a cell is a place where a column and a row intersects or meets. And then guys, I think by now you understand the cells and arrange. So guys, I want us to have some data here. Like I want to make here some header, and I have some values inside it. So like let me begin by first type in something like basically let me say a number, and then guys, use tab if you want to make these items go from left to right. A tab. When you click tab guys, it goes to another item. So I like using the shortcuts. Tab go shift the cells. Actually it makes you go to the next item from left to right. But then remember that a shift is like the anti. When you click shift then shift tab, then you go to the backwards. Now shift is like the anti. Tab goes forward, while when you click on shift tab, then it goes backward. Now let me click tab, then here let me give it something like a name, names, and then here let me give it something like index number. So basically it's not a must use tab. You can use a cursor, you can use the mouse, but for me I like working with shortcuts. So index, let me say index numbers. And then guys, you can see that here it seems like the index number overlaps to another cells. Remember that each cell is just an independent cell. Even if these items overwrite the other cells, but each cell is just an independent cell. And then here perhaps I'm going to show you something in a few, but first of all let me give it something here like perhaps let me say the performance of students, or let me say score. Let me say score in maths, score in maths. Tab, let me say score, score in physics, score, and then a tab, score in economics, and then total. So let me click tab, then let me say total marks, and then let me say position. Yeah. So basically guys, you can see that sometimes some items do not fit in the cells very well. Now I want to show you how you can adjust so that the cells can fit the characters inside it. So like if you want to make these items fit in this cell. Basically here at the top you can see that when you place your cursor here, basically when you place your cursor here at the top, you can see the display of the cursor changes to something like a plus. You can see it changes to something like a plus. So where there's an intersection, or where D and E, where each columns meet here at the top, we have an intersection here. So where it means when you place your cursor there, you can see it changes the display. So when you click and drag, then it's gonna create a space there. But I want to show you a shortcut to do that, other than dragging and doing such stuffs. It's kind of hectic. Now what you do, just place your cursor here, then double click. You can see you have some space there automatic. Also for you, do the same. But sometimes it is inefficient if you have large items like this one. So what you do, let me first of all undo. Let me undo everything, and guys, let me show you how you can do everything at once. So select a column, then I click Ctrl plus A to select all, and then just go to anywhere where there's an intersection, be it B to C, this intersection between be it C and D, this intersection, D and E, any intersection, guys. Just double click, and then guys, you are going to have this kind of a space very well. You can see items fitting very well in the in the cells. Let me try to zoom in to zoom out so that we can see our stuff very well. And so guys, I want to make these and these records have to be the header. Like this one, I want to make it a header. Like if you want to make it a header, guys, remember basically, guys, you can customize these text. You can change the display and so forth. Like you can make it bold, the text to be bold. You can make it italic, you can underline, and so forth. And basically also you can change the font type. Like I like using I like using Times New Romans. And then you can change the font size. You can increase or you can decrease. You can see 16 is big, while 8 is small. You can decrease, you can increase or decrease. And guys, also you can change the color of the text. Like you can give it a red color, you can give it a blue color, or whichever color you like. And so guys, I want to make these headers to be a header, like something like a table. So what you do, if you want to tell this Excel that I want to make these stuffs have headers, just click on Ctrl plus T on Windows, or Command plus T on Mac. Now let me click on Ctrl plus T. I'm using a window, and then once I click on Ctrl plus T, then I do have this kind of a window, a small window here. Then I ensure that you check this box that my table has headers. Now when you click on it, then it's gonna give us a header. You can change the color of the header and so forth. But guys, there's something that I want to show you. Basically you find that let me first of all undo. And so guys, you can find it hectic typing manually here these cells, doing such stuff. It's kind of hectic. So I want to show you something like you can create a form where you can fill in the input fields. Then when you click OK, then it's gonna add new records here at the bottom. So first of all, select these items, and then let me make it bold first of all, and then guys, I want to show you how you can do that. So to do that, guys, go to the menu, or if you're using Microsoft Excel, just go here at the top. There's something called Files. Now when you click on Files, or when you click on Menu, then you'll see kind of a drop down like this. Then just go down until you see something called Options. Now when you click on Option, and then this window will appear, and then just click on the Quick Access toolbar. Click on the Quick Access toolbar, and then what you do, first of all, let me remove here. There's something that I wanted to show you, but it was already here. But here at the top here, once you've clicked on the Quick Access toolbar, here at the top you have something called a popular command. Just click on this drop down here, then you can see that you have all commands. Click on all commands, and then scroll down. Remember, it is in alphabetical order, so just search for F, because I'm looking for form, and just search for form. Once you find it, just click on it, then add. So once you add, guys, I want to add it in our quick access there, so that we may find it easily. So once you have click add, you have added here, then do what, click OK. So when you click OK, then guys, you can see here at the top we have what, something called a form. So when you double click, then guys, it's gonna give us this kind of, our header here. So like when you fill in your details here, then it's gonna add new records here at the bottom. Let's try like a number. Let me give it perhaps number 1, and a name, let me give it something like Nehemiah Wekesa, and then here index number, let me give it something like 120, and then a score in mathematics, let me give him 60, and then in physics, let me give him a 90, and then in economics, that is a 100, and then total marks and a position, let it be the way it is. Now you can click enter, or you can click new, so that you may create new records. And then guys, you can see that we have a new record here. Let's try to add another record, like let me give it something like this is 2. Then here, let me give it the names, let me say something like John Jega, or whichever name. Now index number, let me give him 140, and then score in math, let me say let me give him 100%. Score in physics 100%. Score in economics, let me give him 40, and then let me click new, or I click enter, then it's gonna add new records. And then let me type in something like, let me add another like a 3. So for 3, let me say something like the names, let me say Mercy this time, let me say Mercy, and then index number, let me give him something like 110, and then in mathematics, let me give him something like 88. In physics, let me give him 100. Then in economics, let me give it something like a 60. Then I click enter, and then also let me add another like number 4. Let me say Abigail, or whichever name, and then index number, let me give him 150. Then a score in mathematics, let me give him 98, and then in physics, let me give him something like 55. Then in economics, let me give him 90, and then click enter. Now the last one, let me give him a name like let me say James. Actually this number, right? Let me say number 5. Let me say 5. Then names, let me say James, and then index number, let me give him 168, any number. And then I score in mathematics, let me give him something like 70. In physics 100. In economics, let me give him 80. Then I click enter. So basically, once you are done, then I click close, so that you may tell it that you are done. Now guys, you can see that our items, like the names, do not fit in very well in this in this column. So what you're gonna do, guys, is to do the same procedure. Remember, just select a column, then I click Ctrl+A, and then wherever there's an intersection between columns here at the top, just double click, and then I guess you can see that we have a full what, we have a full full names fitting in the cell very well. And so guys, now you can see that this is how you can simply add these are new records. But then you can just type in manually like 6. You can just type 6, then you type in something like maybe another name, like let me say something like let me say which name. So let me say something like Kamau, and then here index number, let me give him something like 111. Score in mathematics, let me give him something like let me give him 20 or a 10. Let me give him 20 to be fair. Physics, let me give him 14, and then I score in economics, let me give him something like 50. He trade in economics. So basically you can type in manually or you can use the form. So either ways it works, guys. And so now, guys, I think you now understand how you can add in values here. So I want to show you some simple mathematical formulas or Excel formulas here, like doing some of the summation and the such stuffs. And so, guys, perhaps if you want to add the scores of these Nehemiah here without using a calculator, then I just write an equal sign, then I write sum. Now when you write sum, then you see some shortcuts there. So basically this is the sum, then I just click enter. Once you click enter, you can select items that you want to sum up. So like in mathematics, just click on the cell, then a comma, then in physics, comma, and also in economics, and then I click enter. Then you are going to find the summation of these subjects here. But I want to show you a shortcut, guys, to do the summation. So now to do everything at once, just click the formula remains, but just write equal sign, write sum, click enter, and then I select all the items at once, like I select square in mathematics, in physics, in the economics. Then I just click OK. Remember, guys, I talked about a range. So basically the name of this range is E4 through G4. So when you give it a range, then it's gonna do your summation there automatic. So now click enter. And so, guys, once you have done the summation for a single person, you don't have to repeat the same for other people. So what you do, guys, just place your cursor here at the bottom, at the bottom right corner, until it shows something like a plus. You can see the display changes when you place the cursor there. So just place your cursor there, and then I drag down, and then guys, you can see that we have this summation of these other people. And basically, guys, let's try to do it manually so that you can see that this Excel is accurate. Like let's try with Kamau. So you can see 20 plus 40, that is 60. 60 plus 50, you can see that is 110. And so basically you can see that it is very, very accurate. Now if you want to find the the position, then guys, what I'm gonna do now is to let me select everything. Now let me select everything. Then now what you do, guys, go to the sort here, and then now to the sort, go to the custom sort, and then to the custom sort, guys, select what basically total marks. Select total marks, and then guys, arrange it from largest to smallest, and then I click OK. And then guys, you can see that the first person is Nehemiah Wekesa. He got 250. He tied with James. And then you can see the max is also 250. And then guys, basically you can also do you can find the mean score. Like let me create another column here, Control plus B to make the text bold, and then let me say mean score. Now the mean score in mathematics, what you do to find a mean score is like the average. Now the average, you just write equal sign, write average. What is the spelling for average? AVER, yes. Then I click enter, and what you do, just select this column like this range. Then what you do, click enter, and then guys, you'll find the mean score in mathematics. And you don't have to do the same in the other subjects. What you do, just place your cursor there, then I drag now to the left hand side, and then you can see that this is the mean score in mathematics, in physics, in economics, and in the total marks, the mean score was 223. So guys, let me pause this video here, and then I'm gonna add a new template here so that we can work on it, so that you may understand it very, very well. So guys, basically this is another template. Remember, this is just a mark list that I created for a certain school sometimes back, but I want us to use it as an example here, and this is a tutorial. And so now I want us to do this. I want us to add the marks of each individual person, and then we are going to find the position of each person, and then we will find also the mean score. And so now let's begin. Now to this grand total, what you do, and remember the shortcut, basically the formulas. Basically you can find the formulas here. Just go to the formulas, and then for financial, or maybe let me see, you can see that we have some formulas here, more function. You can see that we have basically a sum, average, if, count, max, sin, sum if, and so forth. Also you have the financial, we have financial formulas here. We have all formulas here. And then but guys, now for our case, I don't want to go into that. I want to show you just manually. For grand total, just write equal sign, and then because it's summation, you can just write a sum. Then I want to do click enter. Now guys, I want us to select a range, like let me select this range. Remember, this is a range of C5 through K5. That's why you can see we are summing the range of C5 through K5. What you do, click enter. Now you can see that I have the marks for this person. What you do, you don't have to repeat the same for other students. What you do, just place your cursor there and ensure that it displays this kind of a plus symbol here, the plus operator. Now when you click on it, just drag it down to the last person, and then guys, you can see that we have the the marks for each individual, the total marks for each individuals. Now to find the position, guys, what you do, just select everything here in this range, in this database, and then what you do now, go to the just go to the home, and then go to the sort. Now to the sort, go to the custom sort. To the custom sort, then select what? Select the grand total, so that we may have the marks for the all students. Now to this position, guys, click on the largest to smallest, then I click OK, and then now you can see that the first person got 256, and then the last one got 85 marks out of out of 500. I think it is 500 or so. And then now guys, to the positions here. Now to find the position, basically this one is automatic number 1. Just place it number 1, then I just drag it down until you find the position. The last person was number 16. And basically guys, this is how we have found the the marks for each individual, and then the position for each individual. Now let's try to find the mean score. Then let me say mean score. Mean score is like the average of this the performance of the students in each subject. Now in this mean score, guys, we are using the average. And now the average, I just click equal sign, then I write average, then I click enter. Now once you click enter, then I select arrange. Now this column, then up to here, then what you do, just click enter, and click enter. Then guys, I want to do the same for other students. Remember the procedure, just click there and then I drag. But then you can see that here we have blank items. Here we have blank items, so to do not display the correct stuffs. But then for others, the ones that has the marks, it will display something there. So what I do, let me just click here, and then I drag to the left now, to the right now, and then now you can see that we have the average for each subject. So English head 24.5, composition head 12.85, and then this one, remember this one is avoid. So let me just delete it. And then for Kiswahili, it head 26, and then this is initial head 15.27. Then here let me delete, because it's just avoid there. And then you can see that mathematics got 28.85. This is science got 27.25. Then social studies had 45.4. And then the average performance of the total scores is 174.75. And so guys, basically these are some of the basic formulas in this Excel, but remember, I'm going to create another video for Excel formulas and functions much deeper. But for now, I don't want to exhaust you with many things, but I want to end this video here. I guess you've gained something, and if you find that the video has been of help, please consider subscribing, like, and share this video to your friends. Until next time, goodbye.